exploring unsettling red flags and parental behavior in a high-profile missing child case. Investigating the unsettling behaviors and red flags in a missing teen case of Sebastian Rogers. We believe that Katie Proudfoot holds the key to what happened to Sebastian on that fateful evening when he went missing.
Let's pull this down, and I'm just going to put this back up for a second so you guys can see. I'm not going to get a hard time. We're trying to bring awareness from our missing child, right? Handcuff me. I've done 2 super chats and not one has shown up on the screen. Please help. I got you, girl. I got you. Wait, are you sure? I got a little Miss Sharon. Give me a $5 super sticker. Thank you. And then I got a Foxy Amazon 420 membership. Did I miss something? All right, I'm going to keep going. See if the girls can help you in chat. If you did send a super, it might have been on your end. If you send one, I promise I'm going to post it up there. I pinky promise. All right. Okay, Sandy, it is illegal, but that would never stop me from doing that. Was it illegal to go to the vigil? This is just, yeah, they sound very unbothered. What the fuck kind of shit is that? And I see you have a Sebastian photo there, so that's interesting. All right, let's take a look with them up there. I gave you the no 911 call. Okay, we're going to go through the huge red flags and the behaviors surrounding Chris and Katie. All right. No 911 call at all. Number 2, lack of direct participation in the searches. That's not legal, is it? Is it illegal to participate in searches? Anybody? Okay. Yeah, nothing would stop me either. Okay. And if I do get a super chat, guys, I'll put it up there when I get back, when I'm done reading. Okay. All right. Lack of participation in searches. Community members and volunteers repeatedly stated the parents were not seen participating in any of the ground searches, but instead were at the dealership of what was it? Harley Davidson, looking at Harleys. This absence has fueled speculation, especially given the scale of the search effort and them not being present. Number 3, Katie Proudfoot moving so shortly after Sebastian disappeared. 2 weeks. Public records and community reports indicate Katie moved out of the family home within weeks of Sebastian going missing. Many observers view this as unusual timing, given that most families stay anchored to the last known location of a missing child. Number 4, refusal to show their faces in the first television interview. As a matter of fact, that's a big one today, because we're going to go to that interview and we're going to show you that they only put their hands, and we're going to compare that to other guilty people. All right. Yeah, I haven't seen it come through yet, my friend, but I promise you I'll get to it. All right. I'll get to it. And the mods can help you. All right. So that's going to be a big one today. The refusal to show their face. In the earliest media appearances, they did not show their face. They only put their hands. Family of missing children typically use media to visibly amplify the search. All right. Inconsistencies in their public statements. Online sleuths like us and local observers have pointed out shifts in their timeline descriptions, tone, and referring to Sebastian in the past tense. These inconsistencies don't prove wrongdoing, but it often triggers suspicion. Number 6, delayed or limited public pleas for help. Some people noted that the parents did not make strong, repeated public pleas for Sebastian's safe return early on. Now, this contrasts with the public and what we expect a high-profile missing child case to be. Number 7, red flag, rapid changes in living arrangements and daily routines. Beyond Katie's move, there were reports of other quick lifestyle changes that seemed out of sync with the family in crisis. Again, not evidence, but the timing's widely discussed. Number 8, minimal engagement with community volunteers. Search organizations and volunteers have said that the parents kept their distance from the community-led efforts, which may be found unusual. Families often stay close to the search teams. Number 9, limited transparency with investigators and media. Observers have commented on the parents' restricted communication, selective interviews with only certain channels, and very guarded responses. Number 10, the behavior that appeared emotionally flat or detached, especially from Katie. Many viewers interpreted the parents' demeanor as unemotional or disconnected, especially in the early interviews. While emotional responses vary widely, this has been a recurring point of public discussion. All right. So there you go. I broke that down. Let's keep going. Come on in, guys. Chat's cruising. I hope we get some more people in here that roll out of the other drama sector. All right. How y'all doing? We're gonna pop this up real quick, and then we're gonna talk about the ransom. Why not why not make a 911 call? All right. Or here, why didn't you make a 911 call and why should you make a 911 call? And I got to heavily thank 5D that's been coming out with this stuff just on point. All right. So I hope those 10 things matched with your thoughts in this and the the red flags that happened in this case. All right. The internet was jamming before I got on here. Jamming. All right. 5. All right. Let's do it. Here we go. We got a lot to get into today, so buckle up, guys. The real reason Chris and Katie did not call 911. Instead, they called their buddy sheriff.
About the video footage that he saw. And Seth has been pretty much an open book on most things, except for what law enforcement tells him not to share. And that seems valid, right? Everything Chris is saying, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't give this interview. Okay, whatever. Seth is saying, I can't share what I saw on this video. I believe it. But I'm thinking to myself, what the heck did you see on this video?
I also think it would be very easy for a prosecutor to get stepfather on the stand.
We will find you. 100% we will find you. And when we do, you're not going to see another daylight. You're going to be behind those bars. Yes, we're going to protect our community.
Now remember, just keep the conversation going in your head of the things that we discussed initially, and then we're going to get into the ransom thing. Oh my goodness. And then we have an interview that coincides with these people, with Chris and Katie versus Letitia Stout. My goodness. I mean, this is eye-opening, guys. This is not what parents of missing children do that want to find their children.
And set them off. Let the true nature come flying out with all the colors and all the things. And he is someone, personality-wise, that would demand to take a polygraph and then fail, who would demand that he's going to do this or do that. He, to rush forward in kind of a bravado that isn't going to match the truth. So in the interview at the interview.
Oh, you haven't even heard the part, Lou, about the ransom yet. That ransom is completely separate from any of this other stuff. That has nothing to do with any of it. Law enforcement's never said this was a crime, so they can't know about that. All right. Well, thank you. I was on another channel before you. They only did 53 minutes. Thank you for your hard work. Well, you're very welcome.
He was in control. Now, this is a little bit of rear view mirror analysis, but I don't think anyone's going to say, hey, I disagree with you. He wasn't in control. It's just one of those things that was really shocking to see how bold and brazen he was with that.
Yep.
And then we get to the original calling of police.
Question: who called 911?
All right, this has always been a huge problem for me because people that avoid calling 911 for a reason. All right. Think about Jen Soto. Jen Soto didn't call. She had her sister call. And I can name 10 more people that ended up being guilty that didn't call 911. They either had someone else call or they sidestepped like that. If you're triggered, go take a break, my friend. Go work on your bike.
I did.
You did.
Yes,
what
ma'am.
time?
Without looking at a call log, I can't give you the exact time, but on or about 6:20.
That's true. You don't call where you don't look for something.
And had you guys been talking on the phone before 6 a.m. or did you initially call Mr. Proudfoot at the time you realized Sebastian was gone?
I called him when I realized Sebastian was gone.
Many people have asked me, why did Miss Proudfoot not call 911 immediately? And here's your chance to answer that.
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Come on, ma'am. She looks like she's under a spell, or he has her in captivity. Blink
Because by the
twice.
time I realized my son was missing and I called my husband at that point, I was hysterical. I was at the point where I couldn't even form words anymore. And my husband.
And I do have a feeling that she was hysterical and couldn't form words, but I think the words that she wanted to form was, I just hurt my son to the point of no return. What do I do? Oh my God, Chris, we got into an argument. I didn't mean to hit him that hard, or I gave him too much medication. He OD'd. I need you to hurry up and come home and stay on the phone with me, but I can't call 911 because I'm panicked. Don't worry, honey. I'm going to take care of it. You just sit there, look pretty, and I won't let anyone get near you. I'm just being dramatic. But when she said that, it makes me think that she was hysterical because something bad happened before he went missing. All right.
And is the one who remained calm enough to call them.
He remained calm enough to call
And to
them.
be honest
I'm
with you, Miss
very-
Grace, the way we live outside of city limits, so you don't call 911 because you get routed to a dispatching hub who asks what's your location, and then they route you to another dispatcher to talk to
Excuses,
the story.
excuses.
I cut all of
excuses.
that out and I called straight to the sheriff's department because they have jurisdiction of where we live. So sorry that I decided to bypass a few steps and go straight to the source where they responded within 10 minutes of the phone call being made.
Oh, but they didn't record it. There's no recording and there's no kind of evidence left behind. All right. And Julie, I'll take a look at that. I promise you, I'll take care of you. You definitely did 2 donations, $4.99 and $1.99. I promise I'll take care of it. It is not on the screen, but I will thank you now and I'll check with YouTube. I promise. I'll also make sure you're included in. Please stay here because we're giving things away at the end of the show. I want you to enjoy this episode and not worry about that because I will take care of it or I will thank you. All right, let's go. Thank you.
So here's that control. We saw it. The need to control on their campaign to remove guilt, suggest guilt itself. The need to control is showing concealing of information, the coordinated language. And I think everyone probably agrees with that. The emergency call should have been to 911
Yep. And
and
why?
made by the parent who was in the home when the child went missing. It is not best that the call come from someone who is not a parent, who wasn't there, and who's 3 hours away.
That to me,
Again, you guys, that's a huge red flag. And I have 10 of those huge red flags right here. We're not going to show all of them, but I'm trying to show you that the proof is in the pudding in this case.